Uh, Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
With the mercy of Krishna, I am now able to do my chanting rounds in the morning.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, but I am getting some in deeper doubts, I would say. Actually, what now I am understanding, we have got a body,
Yes.
and this body is basically materialistic body, but we also have senses, and these senses are superior to body. But these senses are controlled by mana. Definitely, mana is superior.
Yes.
And this mana is basically always having a tendency of wandering. And we have to control this mana so that it doesn't wander here and there.
Yes.
And if the mana is not controlled, then our intelligence is not properly directed towards a proper cause. And if the mana is controlled, then of course intelligence is very good and it gives you the right direction. Now, in the whole process, I just want to understand what is the role of ahankara, because ahankara is also mentioned in the same shloka where it is said that manse tu para buddhi and buddhi se parta tu se, and then say, who is that say? What is the role of ahankara and what is the which
That
is
is
beyond
the
even mana?
that is soul. That is Yo Buddhe Paratastu Saga means the soul. Soul is higher than the Buddhi.
So, what is the role of ahankara and what is the role of soul?
See, role of Ahankara is basically when the soul is desiring to enjoy the material sense objects, when it is attached, so then it is controlled by the mode of passion. So that's what the Rajoguna. So Rajoguna is a part of Ahankara. And the gunas are doing all the activities. So when the mind thinks about the sense objects, then when we come under the control of the Rajoguna, so then we will go after the sense objects and we'll do that activity because that force to do is coming because we are desiring to enjoy, and because of that we are coming under the control of the Rajoguna. Then Rajoguna is doing it. All the activities are done by the Rajoguna. We are only what we are doing. We are only desiring. So if we are desiring, then we are doing. If we don't desire, then we don't do it. Then Rajoguna, then force, we won't feel the force to do. We won't feel the urge to do. So we are always urged, we are always forced. By force only we are doing everything. That's what Arjuna asked. Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaka anichana pivarsnaya baladiva niyojita. Everything we are doing it by force. So that way we are controlled by the modes of nature. But when the modes of nature are doing it, and when we think that I am doing it, I am the doer, that is wrong. That is not correct. So when we think that I am the doer, then we are making mistake. That's why ahankara vimudatma kartagam iti manyade. So a person due to ahankara will think that I am the doer. Ahankara vimudatma kartagam iti manyade. You understand that, bro? So that's what is ahankara. Ahankara means a person with ahankara will think that I am doing it, but really he is not doing it. Only the modes of nature are doing everything. So if we have that knowledge, then if we think that only modes of nature are doing everything, then we will be freed from the modes of nature. Nanyam gunebhyaha kartaram yatha drashchana pasyati gunebhyascha parameti madbhavam sodhigachat. You understand that, bro? That's what is ahankara.
Yes, Guruji. And I just want to further clarify. To control the mana, we have to follow the verse man mana bhav, mad bhakta.
Yes.
And what is to be done to control the ahankara?
That is simply serve Krishna. That's what is Krishna is saying very, very clearly. The Devigi esa gunamayi mama maya duratteya mamyeva ye prapatyante mayam yetam tarantite. So this Devigi esa gunamayi. Tribhigi gunamayegi bhavagi. There are three forms. Tribhigi gunamayegi bhavagi. That is ye chaiva satvika bhavaga rajasa tamasasche. So Tribhigi Gunamayegi Bhavegi Ebigi Sarvamidam Jagat Mohitam Nabijanati Mam Ebiga Paramavye. So there is divine in nature, Mama Maya. And it is very difficult to overcome. Duratteya. Mamyeva ye prabatyante mayam etam tarandite. If anyone surrenders unto me, then he will be freed from the Maya. That's what Krishna is saying. And also in the 14th chapter towards the end, Krishna is teaching us that Mam chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So anyone thus renders devotional service unto me without any deviation, he will be freed from ahankara. Sagunan samatityaitan. So bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatitaitam. So for your question, how we can free ourselves from ahankara? We have to just serve Krishna. We have to surrender unto Krishna. Then we will be freed from ahankara. That is the only way. There is no other way. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. So just to control the mind, we have to do chanting,
Yes.
and to kill the ahankara, we have to do surrendering.
That's correct.
Am
Surrendering
I
and do
okay?
devotional service. Surrendering means bhakti yogena sevate. Sevate
Okay.
means serving. Serving Krishna out of devotion. That's why surrender.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Guruji. So nice. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, Guruji, I just have a follow-up. So while we are doing chanting, so is it the Atma which is chanting, or like is it the senses which are chanting, or like the Ahankara? So who is doing the chanting? Like is it the Atma or the senses or the Ahankara?
See, all the activities with material attachment to the material sense objects, when we do it, at that time it is done by ahankara. Only the three modes of material nature. Ahankara means it's not done by ahankara, it's done by the modes of nature, done by the gunas. Ahankara means we are thinking that we are doing it. But when we are connecting with Krishna, anything we are doing connecting with Krishna, we are not under any modes of nature. For example, when we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, at that time, that is the time when you are chanting, you are freed from the modes of nature. When your mind is remembering Krishna, when your mind is thinking about Krishna, if you are really chanting very effectively, continuously remembering Krishna, not anything else in this world, so that means you are freed from the modes of nature at that point of time. So freed from the modes of nature means that means you are doing, the soul is doing it. The soul is not forced to do. You are free to do whatever you want. So you are able to do it. So that then you are freed from the ahankara. That is the way to free ourselves from ahankara. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Yeah, I also